Hi, I'm Jennifer from ChicGreenMomma. Today is one of those really busy days where I'm going to walk in at dinner time with Kitty, who just came from horseback riding. She's going to need a shower, she's going to need dinner, she's going to need to do her homework, and she's going to need to go to bed, all in a really short window of time. And one of the areas where I struggle with cooking dinner is my carb. So I could throw a little chicken on the grill or crock pot something up real easy, have my veggies ready to go, but the carb seems to be the struggle for me. So I like to either do rice in the crock pot or cook a bunch of rice and then put it in the freezer, and I could take it out and use it already made for stir fries and different things like that. So today I'm going to make rice in the crock pot. Super easy. It's kind of one of those set it and forget it kind of things. I am using a small crock pot. It's a Proctor Silex crock pot that I got from Sears. The reason that I use this smaller crock pot, particularly for rice, is that it's lead and cadmium free. So we're going to start by taking our butter, and I'm sure there's better ways to do this, but I'm a bit of a lazy cook, and I'm just going to take the butter and rub it around in the bottom and a little bit on the sides of my crock pot, and that's just to keep my rice from sticking. So I'm not sure how well you're going to be able to see this, but it is all buttery in there. Now the ratio for a crock pot for white rice to either chicken broth or water is 2 to 1. So we're going to put in 1 cup of rice for every 2 cups of liquid. So I'm going to get about 3 cups. Actually, I'm going to do 3 cups of rice in here today because I want to have some extra to freeze and have an easy way to make some stir fry later this week. So we're going to go ahead and put in here 1, 2, let's get that rice in, doesn't have to be perfect, and 3. Now, as I mentioned in some other posts on my blog, which is now turning into a vlog, that we use all glass containers in our house, really just to keep out the plastic contaminants. All right, so we're going to get in here 6 cups of broth, but this is a 32-ounce container. So I am going to just pour the whole thing in, and I will get another 2 cups of broth. Now you could use water, you could use broth, either way, but I like to give just a little bit of flavor to my rice. So I'll fill this up. I'll do the other 2 cups later because I don't have them with me right here in front of the camera, and it will save me an editing step. But you just fill this up with your 6 cups of broth or water, and again, remember it's 2 to 1. So 1 cup of rice to 2 cups of liquid. Then you're just going to give it a real quick stir. Grab a spoon back here. Give it a real quick stir. Just, you don't want anything to clump together. Pop on the top. And then we're just going to set this for 2 hours on high, and just kind of set it and forget it. And when I come back later, the rice should be done. Now, if I come back and the rice isn't finished at the 2-hour mark, it may need another 20 minutes. So I always make sure I leave that flexibility in there, and then the rice just stays and steams and is yummy and delicious, and I can jar it up later and freeze it for different meals. You could add salt if you want to at a later point. I don't like cooking it with salt. I just kind of feel like the rice absorbs it so much that you can't even taste it until it's done cooking, and then you can add salt for seasoning. It's about 2.5 hours later now. I didn't get back as soon as I expected, so the rice has actually been on for about 2.5, 2:45 at this point, and it's beautiful and fluffy and light and delicious, and I have plenty for dinner and even more for leftovers.